Everyone, there is not much time. This is about to leave, so make sure that you complete it ASAP. We're going to talk about it here today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new. About 80% of viewers aren't subscribed, but I would like to say thank you to everyone that is subscribed and has joined along with me on this journey and all that fun stuff. So like I said, this is about to leave. So if you don't know what this is, we are on the official website for Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade. And as part of the launch for the game, they had an early gacha. So you can go over here and click on the click to participate for the early gacha. And what this will do is you can also scan that QR code on the screen if you would like to, so feel free to rewind and do that. What it'll do is it'll take you to this website in which you log in with the Bilibili email address that you use to create the account. And so this was better prior to the launch of the game. Since the launch of the game, the tasks have been kind of garbage, just one gacha pull per day. But prior, you could get a lot more. You could get 10s at a time, things like that. I think if you create a new account right now, you may get 10. But my point is that this functionality is going to leave. So basically they have little missions for you to do. And this is very simple stuff. Like it'll open this, make you watch it. I just close it right back out. It is what it is. I don't have much need for that. And then you can get these extra pulls. You also get one daily, which I did one earlier. I'll tell you right now, most of the time you're going to get cubes out of this, but you know, it's all right. It's not as good as it sounds. But we're going to do the draw, and there's 400 cubes. Oh my God. Draw again, and oh my God, 800 cubes. We just came up, right? No, unfortunately not really. So what it is you can get these cumulative rewards here, and you can claim these and send them to your gift box. And this is my point as to why I wanted to do this video, is that maybe some of you guys had started this process and forgot about it. Maybe you've been continually doing it like I have. I started unfortunately pretty late. I started like the day before launch, so unfortunate, but at least I got a non-standard dupe, which is pretty awesome. So that being said, I wouldn't really recommend taking Panda, but I chose to take Panda because it could be fun. Anyway, so you get to choose one item, you get to choose one bit, and then one character, and there are a number of cubes, as you see, that I've gotten here. So I'm gonna take the 900. I think that may be the maximum. Maybe there's a 1000, but what this is going to do is if I hit confirm here, which I mean I could wait, but I'll just do it now. And the reason why is because this expires literally tomorrow, so I'm gonna just claim this, and we're gonna log into the game afterwards. And you guys will see the rewards as they come through to me. We're gonna get exactly this. Now that's it. There's no more need for me to use this website. I can't exchange this stuff. I can't claim anything else. That is a one-time bonus that they have given me of this stuff, that whatever I pulled, right? And the way this worked is that it pretty much was just the early gacha with the same probabilities as they have in the game. 2.5 here for the SSR characters, and there's no rate up. So it's just the Phantom Parade gacha, basically. No rate ups, just the characters and also the recollection bits here. But it did also include cubes. 1,000 is the highest, so 2.5 for cubes. So that's mostly it. And again, I'll leave this linked down below, and we're gonna just shoot over to my game and see how this all looks in game itself. All right, guys, so we are on, and we're gonna go to the gift box, and wouldn't you know it, all that cool stuff got sent to me. So that is really, really cool. So we just claimed 900 cubes and all that just because. And you know, I wanted to, okay, so it's going to show me this. This is also my first copy of him. So that's why I just chose to take him. He's not great, but it is what it is. It's fun to have Panda. All right, so now that I've got that, let's go over to enhanced non-standard. And this is part of the reason why I decided to take that. Let's enhance it. It's going to pick up the extra passive. When a wave starts, recover 200 ultimate gauge for yourself. That's pretty awesome. Also, the level cap will increase, so it gets better. And also that art is amazing. Gojo there. So now that we've got that, we have a huge come up that we've had. So ultimately, this winds up being one of the main perks to starting your account right now, or to, well, I guess it's about to leave. So it had been one of the main perks to starting your account right now. One thing I've seen is, and these are going to expire as well soon. I don't know if people are, because there's always been a market for buying and selling, trading, whatever. If you look online, you can find it. And one of the things I stumbled across, because I was just interested to see if people were doing it for the websites, is I did see people were selling their website pulls, so it was like $2 or something like that for some great pulls on there. So maybe if you wanted to look into that, if you care about that, all you'd have to do is link your account to whatever email, or they'd link the account, whatever it is. It's just basically like that. But yeah, that's mostly it. You have to make sure that you get that done because it is going to expire. The whole point of today's video is that you need to remember, red alert, remember to go in there and claim all of your stuff. And that's mostly it. So I wanted to ask you guys also, how are you guys enjoying the game? I constantly ask this question. I will, by the time you guys see this, maybe I've already done it, but I am planning on doing a bit of a community feedback video. And there are some legitimate concerns that I'll touch on in that video. But for the most part myself, I have been enjoying it. But what I will say is it's mostly as like, I'm enjoying it mostly as like a side game, you know, like a passive game that you don't have to spend a ton of time in. I think that's probably the best way to approach this game, is just kind of take your time with it. This is how things are looking for me. I pulled 2 Gojo dupes on singles, by the way. I'm not wailing or anything. I pulled 2 dupes on singles, and I did pull 1 Megumi, and I'm calling it quits there. I'm hoping that I don't have to spend anything to get Yuta. I will be all right pulling 1 copy. Although since he is limited, that would be the one where you'd want to try to pull more copies, right? But I'd be okay just having the character because I think that's the most important thing. But yeah, I am taking things slowly. Also, I know there hasn't really been a gameplay video. One thing I want to do is just put their entire team together. You see, I've been leveling them all up. I'm going to work on that, and that'll be a video. It's not going to be like the best team or anything like that. You don't typically want to do that because, you know, you want to have the supports and all that stuff, but it could be fun. It's a fun little video to do. What content do you think I should take on? Post it down below as well. Also, speaking of content, like I said previously in a video, it's never a bad thing when a game has content, obviously, but it's kind of hard when the game has 3 separate events and they run the the double drop stuff, and you still have to play story, of course, if you haven't completed it. So there's a lot of AP uses. So unfortunately, I have done some cube refreshes. I've had to do that, but I will say I kind of enjoyed this event in particular, and I've got most of the stuff I really care about. I'm going to run it a little bit more because I've got to complete these formidable battles. I have some that I can do here. But I also really liked and it's up for a while. I really like this event. It felt pretty easy to get some of the stuff in these pools to just reset it for me, but I probably just had good luck. But I really like it. They've got the gacha tickets in here. They've got those crystals you need, and they've also got cubes and the recollection, which is, the recollection's kind of whatever in my opinion. Maybe there's some sort of niche use for it. I'm finding also that there's probably a lot of niche use for a lot of stuff in this game. So even if something isn't great, you can probably find like an off-meta niche use for it. So that's how I feel about that. But maybe I'm underrating it, I guess. That's possible. But I have been enjoying the events that they've been putting out. But like I said, my main issue is just the sheer amount of resources needed to play all the events. So that's mostly it. But yeah, I'll be doing a video where I cover all that stuff. But once again, for the 5th time, make sure that you have completed the online web gacha. And if you have never tried it, at least log in and get going. And I meant to mention this earlier. One thing you'll see is it'll ask you to create a user. What that is, if you see anybody in the comments and you made it to the end of the video, please just send them this timestamp. What it means when it says create a user in the my backpack or the today tasks thing, like, let me go back to it. When over here it'll say create a user, what it means is you need to log in to the Bilibili email address that is logged in here on the website and create an account under that email address in the actual physical application, like in the actual game. You need to create an account there. That's what it means. So it's very simple. And the reason why you need to do that is so you can link and then pull the stuff out, right? When you put it in your backpack, you can pull the stuff out. So if that's been confusing you, that's what I want you to do. All right, guys, thank you so much. And click on the video on the screen before you go.